Writing skills. Transcription. Rewrite the following passage neatly in your notebook and underline all the pronouns in it. Also mention the person for each personal pronoun used. So here is a passage. We need to identify the pronouns in that, and we need to identify which personal pronoun they are. So he was tall and thin, but he was strong. He could often cut with an axe and was good at it. At Illinois, he worked as a shopkeeper, postmaster, and even as a general store owner as years passed. He soon became popular in the area. So this is a passage taken from the text of the Lincoln, right? So yeah, he was tall and thin. He is a pronoun, isn't it? He is a third personal pronoun. Was tall and thin, but he was strong. Again, he third personal pronoun. He is a third personal pronoun. He would often cut wood with an axe and was good at it. It is also a pronoun, na? Yeah, it is also a third personal pronoun. At Illinois, he worked. Again, he. Third personal pronoun. As a shopkeeper, a postmaster, and even as a general store owner as years passed. He soon became popular. Again, he is there, right? Okay. So he was tall and thin, but he was strong. He would often cut wood with an axe and was good at it. At Illinois, he worked as a shopkeeper, postmaster, and even a general store owner. As years passed, he soon became popular in that area. So only two pronouns are used in this passage. One is he, third personal pronoun, and the second is it, which is also a third personal pronoun, right? Okay. Composition. Complete the following sentences by adding your own words. So there are three sentences. A part of that is given and the remaining part we need to complete, right? Okay, so we will do them one by one. She smiled at the cute little girl. Let me think of a poet. They made a living on the outskirts of the village. Okay. So I have completed the sentences with my own words. You can add your own sentences over there and complete them. Okay. She smiled at the cute little girl. Let me think of a poet. They made a living on the outskirts of the village. Okay. What's the homework in this lesson? Complete the following conversation by adding suitable words of your own in the blanks. So, our teacher told us about Mahatma Gandhi today. It was an interesting story about the great freedom fighter. So, the boy is saying, our teacher told us about Mahatma Gandhi today. It was an interesting story about the great freedom fighter. So when the boy said that, what did the girl say? Okay. Do you know he was called the Mahatma? Do you know he was called the Mahatma? Second. Yes. He was born on 2nd October. The girl says, we celebrate his birth anniversary as Gandhi Jayanti. The boy says, in today's world, we need to practice non-violence. In today's world, we need to practice non-violence. And the girl says, I think he is an evergreen leader. He followed non-violence. Who? Mahatma Gandhi. We should follow his teachings and paths. And the boy says, you know what? He was one of the most loved personalities in the world. Yes, he is very inspirational personality. Well, even today we need great leaders like him. I've got his book, My Experiments with Truth. I bought it from the bookstore. The girl, I would also like to read it. Give it to me, please. And the boy says, sure, I will give it once I finish reading it. So there is a conversation happening in between two students, a boy and a girl, and they're talking about Mahatma Gandhi, something that they have learned in the class and something they are going to do, right? Yeah. So you will have this conversation in the same as an exercise part when you download the PDF, okay? So once when you download it, you can get that from that and do it yourself. What we have learned from this lesson for our life. Abraham Lincoln had many failures in life. He lost 5 separate elections before being elected as a president of the United States. He kept on trying again and again until he reached his goal. It's not 5 actually, it's 8. Okay. Be sure you put your feet on the right place and stand firm. So that is what Abraham Lincoln said about success. What is that? Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. So once we have to make it sure that what we are doing is the right thing to be done. Okay. Once we make it sure that what we are doing is the right thing to be done, then we have to be determined. Then we have to be, there should not be any compromise. We have to be strong, determined, and yes, try, work hard. Only then we will have a success, right? So that is a lesson that we have to learn from the life of Abraham Lincoln. And with this lesson, Lincoln the Great comes to an end. In the next class, we will meet with a new lesson. Okay, so till then, take care.